take shots at Buffalo, having been, quite frankly, and they'll be the first to admit it, embarrassed in 3 of those Super Bowl losses. The real close one, the first one to the Giants, a heartbreaker even now. But you have to absolutely admire the resiliency of this team and the personnel on this team, never giving up, fighting back to get there time and time again.
As we hear the crowd cheering for Frank Reich as to get this team going, and Tom, you mentioned that, and a lot of people knock the Bills for losing 4 Super Bowls, but as a former player, it is so difficult to even get to a Super Bowl, let alone get to 4 straight. And you know, not only does it take a toll physically, you know, they've played so many games in the last 4 years, but a mental toll that it takes. Right after you lose the Super Bowl, I've had experience of playing in 2 Super Bowls, losing 2 Super Bowls, and that next day or the next week, when you start thinking about the upcoming season, you start thinking of ways to get back into the playoffs, get back to a Super Bowl. So mentally it takes a toll too, because you're constantly thinking about it in the offseason.
Jim Kelly headed back to the Bills locker room, and we can only hope that it's nothing serious. So Frank Reich takes over this season. Reich 7 of 12, 62 yards. See the numbers on Kelly today. And here we go. 3rd and 14. Reich fires. Caught. Out to the 40 by Russell Copeland. Clock at a minute as Buffalo hustles to the line of scrimmage, and Reich calls a play. Bills have 1 timeout remaining. And the screen to Thomas. Tries to get out of bounds. And the clock stops with 43 ticks remaining. And now Thomas is down.
Well, they'll bring Kenneth Davis in to replace Thurman Thomas. And I mean, it's not good that he's down, but to help this offense, he did go out of bounds, so they don't have to worry about stopping the clock. You see the screen with John Davis in front, Henry Thomas from behind, and then Jack Del Rio hitting him. And he gets out of bounds and also tosses the ball out of bounds. Nice move on his part to stop the clock.
42 seconds left. Reich over the middle, caught by Andre Reed. He's trying to get to the sideline, and does. At the Minnesota 42. So Reich on in relief. 35 seconds left. His team down 21-17. The Bills have to get a touchdown.
Tom, I hope nobody left before they got this football back. You see Andre Reed coming, just drifting. He comes across, makes the catch. Now he does a super job avoiding tacklers. There's 1, 2, and getting out of bounds to stop the clock. Nice heads-up move by Andre Reed.
Reich 3 of 3, 34 yards. Can he get him to the end zone? Blitz coming. Throw to Davis. And they did not get out of bounds. Clock still rolling down to 27. And now Reich will spend Buffalo's final timeout. So the Bills out of timeouts. The football at the Minnesota 39-yard line.
It must be nice to have a guy like Frank Reich come in after Kelly went down with the injury. One of the trademarks of Jim Kelly is his patience running this offense. Frank Reich comes in here, cool, calm, sits back there just completing these passes. And it appears like he's been in here the whole game.
Well, I don't know how he got that arm loose, as cold as it is, in a short amount of time as he had to do it.
He didn't have very long. He must have been down there close to those heaters. They have those heated benches down there. Maybe that helped keep that arm loose.
So again, 26 seconds left. Minnesota leading Buffalo 21-17. The Bills out of timeouts. The ball at the Viking 39-yard line. Well, you can't throw anything down the middle of the field, can you?
You have no timeouts, only 26 seconds left. No, you can't. Got to work the sidelines.
4 wide out set. And Reich in trouble. Sack. Wade Thomas. Well, the clock down to 21. Thomas staying on top of Reich for a while, so they stop the clock, and now they'll start it up again. Back to midfield. Reich being chased again. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Russell Copeland. Now it'll be 4th down and 18 to go. They need a first down to the Minnesota 32.
Tom, and only 8 seconds left.
Just throw it to the end zone. Hail Mary here.
I think you have to go for it, because any type of pass where you're working at the sidelines, it's going to, I mean, you only have 8 seconds. I say you have to go downfield. Hopefully the catch is made and he gets into the end zone.
3 receivers to the far side. And Reich on 4th and 18 just throws it up to the end zone. Broken up by Robert Griffin. And Minnesota has beaten Buffalo here at Rich Stadium 21-17. Our Miller Lite player of the game, Chris Carter. Well, for Anthony Munoz and Kevin Frazier, Tom Brenneman saying so